So I don't buy albums that are on vinyl that like came out in the past few years, and I have good reasons for it. And so let's go over those. I have about 6 albums on vinyl that came out recently. Well, not sure about the Minecraft vinyl, but I have both of them on vinyl. Let's just say 4 because the Minecraft vinyl, I listened to both of them. They sound pretty good, meaning they were converted properly. And then other 2 that I have were both albums that were meant for vinyl, didn't even get a CD release or a cassette release. Uh, kind of got a digital release, but not really. And it sounds great on vinyl. But the final 2 sound horrible. And ironically, the most expensive ones. Bo Burnham Inside Deluxe album and the Interstellar Expanded Edition soundtrack. I have both those on vinyl, and they sound like this. I can barely understand the music sometimes. It's muffled, and I don't know what they do. Now, I don't know if it's like with older albums, if they recorded different versions of the song for like digital, CD, vinyl, but I doubt they did. Meaning that it would be something to do with converting it onto digital or to vinyl. And modern albums just don't do that right. It could be a vinyl that was manufactured recently, but if it was an album that came out decades ago, it sounds great. Because like I have a couple of albums that came out decades ago, but I bought them all new, and they all sound great. And I also saw OK Orchestra by AJR on vinyl at a record store one day. I almost got it, but the deciding factor was this bullshit that most of them aren't converted properly. Seriously, if you're gonna make me pay more for a new vinyl that an album that came out recently, at least make it sound good. Because from my experience, the albums that came out decades ago are often cheaper new than the albums that recently came out in like the past 10 years new. And so from now on, I will not buy an album that came out recently on vinyl unless it's an album I really love, which is highly unlikely because modern music to me is absolute garbage. Coming from someone who was born in 2008, music since like the 90s has sucked.